Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And today, rock your prayer life. Rock your prayer life. We've been studying the book of James this week, and we have had one chapter per day. Today is Friday, of course, and today is time for the fifth chapter. I'm going to break down the fifth chapter into three parts on this morning, and with the overall heading of rock your prayers, rock your prayer life. But before we do that, want to just ask a couple of questions. Then we're going to greet some people and then get right into this morning's manna. You already know in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to give you the word on this morning. Now, question. This week I've been doing this. Last week I said Psalms 139. We walked through the whole Psalms, broke it down for you. This week we took the book of James, each chapter per day. And I just want to know, give me some feedback. Give me some feedback before we get into this morning's manna. Let me know, what do you think? Did this bless you? Did you share it? Let me know, because I don't want to be doing something just to be doing it on this morning. And so let me just greet some folk on this morning. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Good morning, Pamela. How are you? Erica, how are you? Elder Mobley, how are you on this morning? Vicky, how are you on this morning? Brenda, how are you on this morning? Ori, how are you on this morning? Ella, how are you on this morning? Pastor Leah, how are you doing on this morning? You know, I've been talking about this, the book of James, all week long, and I want to know, tell me your thoughts. Let me see in the chat area. Is this bless you? Does it help you? Did you say, oh, well, you know what? Go back to what you used to do. Just kind of let me know what your thoughts are on this morning. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you? And thank you for your feedback. Francine, how are you on this morning? So let me know. Happy Friday. Thank goodness, thank God it is Friday. 2 days before Sunday. That's the way you need to look at it. Instead of, it's the beginning of the weekend. No, it's 2 days before Sunday. It's 2 days of Sunday's Eve. All right. Where are you going to church this Sunday? Bless your man of God, woman of God, by shouting them out this morning. Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something straight up. You don't want to miss. I know you got your own church you may be going to, whatever, but you don't want to miss. You need to watch. If you don't come, you need to watch the message that I'm going to minister this Sunday to challenge and champion men. To challenge and champion men. You don't want to miss it. The title of the message is uh, Who Are You? Who are you? And that's what I'm going to deal with on this Sunday. Please don't miss it. Really want you to get it. Good morning, Valerie. How are you on this morning? So let me know. Good morning, Lottie. How are you on this morning? If it's your first, second, or third time joining us, thank you for joining us. Let us know who you are and where you are. And just want to ask this question. Now, I'm going to ask it. I ain't getting much feedback right now. Was this a good teaching for you? Is this a kind of a methodology, if you will, that you like for me to do again? If not, I go back to what I've always done. Good morning, Brenda. Oh, I already know you're going to be in the house, sure enough, because I got a word for you. It's all summer schedule. It's 10 o'clock service only on this morning. Just wanted to know, okay, Pastor Lil, you said it's been a truly a blessing to take a book or a chapter out of a book, break it down, and we walk through it for the whole week. Okay. All right, let's get into it this morning. Rock your prayer life. Rock your prayer life. We're the last chapter of the book of James. And let's talk about this. Three things that I want to lift up to you in that book. But first, let's read the verse that is going to center our thoughts this morning. James 5:17. Elijah was a man just like us. Elijah was a man just like us. He prayed that it would not rain for 3.5 years, and it did not. He prayed then that it would rain, and it did. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Elijah is a man just like us. Rock your prayers. Rock your prayers. There's three things that is highlighted in this last chapter of the book. The fifth chapter, verses 1 through 6, talks about do not take advantage of those who work for you. Do not take advantage of your wealth. So don't let money get you. That's the first thing. Don't let money get you away from living for the Lord. Don't let money get you away from living for the Lord. That's what James is lifting up. He says, in verses 1 through 6, their money has gotten a hold of them. And as a result of that, they have walked away from the Lord. The second thing is, don't let your suffering get you. In verses 7 through 12, he lifts up the fact of the example of Job. He said, now you remember Job. Job went through some stuff. He was going through some things, but you cannot let your suffering get you. You have to put your prayers on it. You have to rock your prayers over what God has given you, the provision, over the suffering that you may be going through or dealing with. And then the last part of that, verses 13 or 14 or so to the very end, he talks about the fact is, what do you do when you're sick? What do you do when you're down? What do you do when things are coming up against you? Rock your prayers against your sadness, your sickness. That's what he says. You need, because Elijah, let's circle all the way back with the takeaway. Rock your prayers, because just like Elijah was a man and he prayed and things happened, know too that James is saying there's no respect of person. You too can pray and rock whatever is trying to rock you. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you, give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you Monday morning with more morning manna. And don't miss, without a doubt, Sunday's message. Going to be challenging and championing men. And the title of the message is, Who Are You? Who are you? God bless you. I'll see you Monday with more morning manna. Shadow manna, don't keep it to yourself.